All right, all right. Just make sure we can hear my chat audio. Testing. Testing, testing. All right. What is up, everybody? I cannot sleep, so we're going to do a short little stream, and we're going to wind down with Skyrim again. Like last time, we'll end the stream with reading a book, hopefully a little bit shorter one this time. But other than that, we're just going to move slowly through the world, relax, maybe do a quest or two, hang out with the kitties, and just enjoy some relaxing Skyrim gameplay. Until a dragon decides to swoop down on us, that is. Looks like we need a little bit of sleep, so why don't we go to bed first? Oh, that's owned. Should be owned by me. It's 1:28 p.m. We'll rest for a good 4 hours. Get a good nap in there. Okay, so I don't need sleep. It's food I need, I believe. See some cooked beef. There we go. Let's see how much weight I can carry. Oh yeah, we got plenty of carry weight. All right, with that, let's go and chill. Oh, I should probably bring my stream manager over to me. That might help a little bit. So today, I want to go and visit Windhelm. So we're gonna make the trek to Windhelm. Uh-oh. What we got here? Guys, we're vibing. Alright, we're vibing. Okay.
The mercy of Stendarr does not extend to Daedra worshippers.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. She's not joking around. Alright. Open up the stream manager because I'm very good at preparing. And we're gonna head to Windhelm. If I remember right. Yep. It is that road. Take the long trek to Windhelm. To avoid going up through the snow, we're gonna turn around and we're gonna take this route instead. As always, just such a gorgeous, gorgeous game. Cannot go wrong with the Skyrim playthrough. I am playing, like I did say last time, just wanted to emphasize, I am playing a modded playthrough. So I just made the graphics look a little bit better. Added some background fixes to the world, and then a couple more like map markers, so points of interest are marked. I added a couple otherworldly new things. I should be able to see here in a second on my right.
Watch the skies, traveler.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that. We got a dragon attack at the end of last stream on this game. You can see a little portal over there. And that's just a kind of fantastical world you can go to. A bunch of weapons. It is PS5, so mods are a little limited. Alright. Now we're on the right road. Maybe avoid some of that cold snow. Just chill and relax with me as we enjoy that music, as we enjoy the world. Gonna keep the talking to a minimum, except for when I talk to NPCs or talk to anybody in chat. So just kick back and enjoy with me. I don't want any trouble, alright? Oh.
Hello there, fellow traveler. One itinerant minstrel and wandering wastrel at your service.
Well, what the heck are you doing out here, Salskar? There's a bunch of dead bandits around you.
Some may find their inspiration tucked away in tomes, or by carousing in the cities, but I find it here, in the vast expanses of Skyrim.
Hey, same.
Mm-hmm.
You take care of yourself, alright? Have some gold on them there. They're not gonna be missing this. Dang bandits. Always messing with everybody. Always those wolves. Much better. See a red mountain off there in the distance, smoking and billowing. No, no. No. So I thought, you guys chill. Dang wolves. Don't want to kill you guys, but you just keep attacking me.
Hold it. This here's a toll road, see? You're gonna have to hand over, say, 200 gold if you want to use our road.
I don't really want to do that.
That's a real shame. Gonna make it hard for you to pay a healer after we cave your skull in.
I'm gonna make it hard for you by running.
Surprise.
Get away from this guy. Oh, I don't have much stamina, do I? Okay. I want to be a lover, not a fighter, but you're making this difficult.
Just a scratch.
Oh my gosh. She's so angry. Well,
Must have run off.
you know, you win some, you lose some. Very, very rude. Let's see if we can't circumvent her. Take a nice little jog through the farms here. Such anger sometimes. You want to come accompany me, sir? Right. I'll try to be better about quick savings so we don't have to retrace the same place over and over. Such a relaxing sound.
Never should have come here.
Oh my god. Oh my god. They do not want me to have a relaxing evening. I'm trying to wind down, guys. Leave me alone.
I'll rip your heart out.
Don't do that. I'm just gonna keep going and hope that they lose me eventually. Nope, just ignore me, go after them, okay? Alright. Looks like they left me alone. It's a very good thing. Let's get rid of this combat music, shall we? Somebody up there, let's not mess with them. Oh, I'm gonna keep this out. Oh my, enemies everywhere. Right. Now, as we were trying to do, let's have a leisurely walk, shall we? Who might this be? Oh. It's an animal. Right. Alright, so since we know that's a toll road now, let's go up and around. For anyone wondering, I am playing on survival difficulty on the third hardest, I believe, adept. I know that kind of counteracts winding down with Skyrim, but I did want to challenge myself a little bit since I played this game many times. So we're trying to be a chill, relaxing, vibey hippie in a very, very harsh world. You stealing your guys' fire for a bit. Hope that's okay. It's the tower. So we just have to find our way back to the road. No. Oh my words! At least it didn't get me. I thought it was gonna get me. My cats apparently didn't get the memo about winding down either. They are running around like maniacs right now. Yeah. Almost back to the path. Alright, just like that, we are past the bandit checkpoint. Nope. No. You didn't see me. You didn't see me. Okay. You saw me. We can't survive a bandit. There's no way we're surviving a troll. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, let's hope we've got some vibing time now. Hey, Mr. Fox. Hey, the mountain goat. Go to Windhelm.
I don't want some snotty elf telling me what gods I can and can't worship.
Guys, do you care if I stick with you? feel like that might be the best way to preserve my life. Maybe even get some ambient conversation. Guys, I'm gonna cuddle up close for a minute.
Hope I
Get
don't
some
drop guard duty.
You'd rather be plowing a field? Not me.
So, why'd you join the Stormcloaks?
I'm a
Well,
true Nord.
good
Simple as
idea
that.
in theory. No ambient warmth from the torches. Look at the beautiful view. Only ever seen the aurora in my life once, and it was phenomenal. Is that a prisoner? Oh no, are these Imperial soldiers? Oh no. Things are about to get bad. Guys, turn around. Don't go that way. Turn around.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them.
Oh, this is going to be very bad. I'm curious to see, though, if they're going to try to free the prisoner or not. Hey, I'm not part of this. My poor prisoner. Sir? You had an arrow in your ass. Are you okay?
Damn faithless Imperials.
Well, since there's no one around to be angry at me, why don't we get you out of that? And here, you're gonna need a healing potion or two. Actually, let's give you just one of them. That'll be enough to get you there.
Show those faithless dogs who this land belongs to.
Baby. Alright, let's grab some stuff to sell. Amulet of Stendar, please. Set of Imperial armor. Oh, it also sells for a good amount. Where's the other one at? Okay. That right there is the kind of stuff that I adore Skyrim for. There's just so much going on behind the scenes, so much going on in the world that you just never know what you're going to stumble across. Again, not really winding down and vibey per se, but it was cool. Oh, you okay, Ben? Hey. Crazy cats. Save that game. Where's this? No. No No, 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 no. We can't do another dragon attack. The last one drained so much of my resources. I'm assuming there's not a place to stay in here. Yeah, it's this someone's house. We press on. Hopefully that dragon doesn't find me. Worker's house. If they have an extra bed I can stay in. Oh, they do. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm gonna rest till morning. Lots of stuff out at night I want you dead. Get some food on us. Thank you guys so much. Alright. Now we continue our trek towards Windhelm. We have a few people to talk to there, a few quests to progress, and then we will take a carriage back to Whiterun, where we will then go to our house and wind down and read a book or two. Look at all of that. That dragon's sounding closer. Please leave me alone. Or a mountain goat. No. Leave me alone. The air is frigid here. Try to get through here as fast as we can so we don't start taking too much cold damage. That reduces my health, and I need every little bit of health that I can get. Especially with the dragon lurking about. It's alright, we're almost to Windhelm. We're getting really close. I believe that's the mountain range that leads you up to Riften. We're that away. Yeah, we are definitely close to Windhelm. Oh. Thank the 9 divines. Thank the 9 divines. There we are. Don't let anyone catch me praising the 9 divines. It's supposed to only be the 8, but we're not forgetting about Talos. There it is. And we made it. Safety over this bridge. Check this guy's rates, because we will be using him to go back to Whiterun.
Need a ride? I can take you to any of the hold capitals.
Don't need a ride yet, but can you tell me your rates?
Where do you want to go?
20 gold to get back to Whiterun. Thank you. I will be
That's
back to that. Tell me a little bit about Windhelm. It's my first time here.
It's an old city, I can tell you that. The Palace of the Kings is ancient. It's
Okay.
not the friendliest place for outsiders. The Dark Elves were all forced to live in a slum called the Grey Quarter. The
It's kind of
Argonians
messed
can't
up.
even live inside the walls. They're all stuck out on the docks. Still, Candlehearth Hall's got decent food and cheap bunks. You could do worse.
Okay. Thank you.
Until next time.
All right, let's go into Windhelm. Who's this?
If the guards would listen to Viola, they'd have caught the butcher by now.
Oh. Okay. It's a butcher. Just visiting. I hope I don't get butchered. Ugh. The stream is working. It's making me tired. To Windhelm we go.
Need something?
Nothing. Thank you, though. So it's Candlehearth Hall.
What now?
We need to talk to a few people. Let's check our map. So we need to talk to Aventus Aretino and join the Stormcloak Rebellion. Definitely joining the Stormcloaks. The Imperials tried to cut my head off. Just crossing the border. Just chilling and crossing the border into Skyrim, and the Imperials tried to cut my head off. That's whack.
Don't haggle. If you want a lower price, look elsewhere.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Taking this is Aventus's house. This must be Aventus's house.
Then it's true, what everyone is saying. That Aventus Aretino is doing the Black Sacrament, trying to summon the Dark Brotherhood?
Oh, Grimvar. Always with the nonsense. No, of course not.
I guess I'm about to find out.
Fine, then I'll invite him out to play. He lives right there. I'm going to knock on his door.
No, child,
Are
wait!
you actually going to do that?
That house, they are cursed.
I don't want to get
Then
caught.
I'm right, I knew it. He's trying to have somebody killed.
All right, I won't deny it, child. What you heard is true. But Aventus Aretino walks a dark path. His actions can lead only to ruin. Now, enough.
Let's speak to Aventus. So weird that I'm picking a lock in broad daylight, but I'm very curious.
So very tired. Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear.
No?
Die, Grelod, die!
Oh.
Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear.
This is something.
So, finally, my prayers have been answered.
What are you up to, kid?
It worked! I knew you'd come, I just knew it! I did the Black Sacrament over and over with the body and the things, and then you came, an assassin from the Dark Brotherhood.
I'm definitely not an assassin. I'm just really curious about
Of
this.
course you are. I prayed, and you came, and now you'll accept my contract.
Okay.
My mother, she died. I'm all alone now. So they sent me to that terrible orphanage in Riften, Honor Hall. The head mistress is an evil, cruel woman. They call her Grelod the Kind, but she's not kind. She's terrible to all of us. So I ran away
It's
and
pretty
came
messed
home
up.
and performed the Black Sacrament. Now you're here, and you could kill Grelod the Kind.
Okay.
Please hurry. To be honest, I'm kind of lonely here. As much as I hated getting sent to Honor Hall, I really miss my friends there.
Yeah, I'd be really lonely in a house
It's
by
Honor Hall
myself too.
Orphanage.
I'm gonna take this, okay? Because we're gonna
Riften?
read it. I hope you don't mind. Whoa. It is spooky season, but that was pretty spooky, kid. Letter from the steward. Oh, I guess I can read this. Master Aventus Aretino, Jarl Ulfric Stormcloak wishes to express his deepest sympathies at the death of your mother, Natia. Unfortunately, because you are fatherless and have no other known relations, the Jarl cannot allow you to remain in your home unsupervised. Therefore, in no more than a week's time, you are to report to Honor Hall Orphanage in Riften, where you will reside until your 16th birthday. The Aretino family home in the city of Windhelm will, of course, remain your property. The building will be securely locked and ready for your return 6 years hence. Note that I am unsure of the education provided to you by your recently deceased mother, or if you possess the ability to read the letter I am currently composing. Therefore, a member of the city guard will call upon you in 1 week at your home and provide escort to the orphanage. Hopefully his arrival will not come as a complete shock. With greatest respect, Yorlif, steward to our most noble Jarl, Ulfric Stormcloak. Poor kid. Alright, well, I don't really feel like killing an old lady right now, even though she's unkind. I just don't think that's a good look. Let's go talk to whoever's in charge here and see if I can't join the Stormcloaks.
Need something?
What do you need?
Nothing, thank you though. Alright, let's go into this big beautiful building. Palace of the Kings.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
Who do I need to talk to?
Give us a straight answer.
Been
He's a
tending to
true
your
lord.
hounds?
He'll
Smell
come
like a
around.
wet dog.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from
Ooh,
Solomon.
alright guys.
The Empire's putting a great deal
Well,
of
if you came to
pressure
the
on
stream
White
to
Walker.
wind down and
And
go to bed,
have me do?
the yawning will help too.
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then.
Sorry to barge in
I
here.
still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not,
The people are behind you.
many, I fear, still need convincing.
They seem very, very team-oriented, very
Spent
communicative.
my
It's
life
good.
serving Talos. I don't
Only
plan
the
to stop
foolish
now,
or the
no matter
courageous
what the
approach a
Empire
Jarl
says.
without summons. Do I know you?
You don't know me, but I am courageous. I mean, I guess we have met.
Is that so? Yes. You were with us at Helgen. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that was a very unfortunate turn of events. But the Brayloff is safe. He's back in, I believe, Riverwood with his family still. I'm not sure if he's still there, but he said he would vouch for me. He said that I could fight for the Stormcloaks if you'd have me.
Raylof's alive. I hope that's true. He's a damn good man, but he
Yes.
hasn't returned yet. so I'll need to wait for his account. For now, speak with Galmar. I'm always looking for able fighters. Not everyone can say they made it out of Helgen. Seems we're all branded villains these days. So long as your criminal past stays in the past, and you fight for me with honor and integrity, we'll welcome you into our ranks.
I will do just that, Jarl Ulfric.
And let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Galmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breaths. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Ulfric. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Galmar thinks we should double our men in the Reach.
A reasonable strategy.
And you, Yorleaf?
Well, sir, the hold at Falkreath is fairly vulnerable, and blocks the only road from Cyrodiil.
A good point, old friend.
To be sure, my lord, I am not skilled in the arts of war or military tactics.
I've spent my life serving Talos.
I
don't plan to stop now, no matter what the Empire says.
You've told me this already, Lithman. Very passionate about that. Alright, let's go talk to Galmar. I feel like I'm privy to information I probably shouldn't be privy to and eavesdropping on just yet, but,
Helgen, huh? Ulfric told us quite the story. If you made it through all that, you're likely worth something to me. But first, tell me, why does a Breton want to fight for Skyrim?
yeah, the Empire wronged me, and I was inches from death for doing nothing but coming across this border. I know this place has a hard time with some outsiders, but I promise you this outsider wants to fight against the Empire and wants to fight for what's right.
Can't fault anyone for that. As long as you hate the Empire as much as I do, that I can work with.
Absolutely. Can I join?
All right. But before I can put you to use, I need to know how much you can take. I have a little test for you.
Okay. What kind of test is this going to be?
The kind men use to measure themselves. I'm sending you to Serpentstone Island. If you survive, you pass. If you die, well, you weren't going to be much use to me anyway.
Okay. You mind telling me what's on Serpentstone Island?
It's where men have tested their metal for ages. It's a strange rock formation built by the ancients. Something about that place attracts the ice wraiths. You kill an ice wraith out there, and I'll have all the proof I need about you.
Okay. Well, instead of wasting a bunch of time asking questions, I'm familiar with ice wraiths. They're tough, but hopefully I'm tougher. I'll be back when the deed's done.
We'll see about that, won't we? Here, take this. You'll need it. Use it on the island. Don't lose it. That's all the help you're getting. Try not to die.
Thank you, Gomer. Right. I don't know if I have any other. Oh. It's just going to activate all of these. That way I know if I have anything else here in the city. Kind of weird way to do it, but that's alright. Awesome. Let's just bandit camp. So it looks like nothing else here. We do have something over in Helgen. Or Iverstead. Got some stuff down near Riften. But we're gonna pay the carriage and we're gonna go back home for now.
Some ritual, trying to call the Dark Brotherhood. But who's going to stop you? Me? I'll have no part of that.
Spare a coin for a poor old woman.
And then we're going to read a book. What book? I don't know. But we're going to read a book. Can I delete those messages? Okay. I'm going to quick save here. We're going to talk to the carriage driver. Last time I did this, the game did crash. So if that happens, we'll just end the stream there. I won't pop it back on. Hopefully it does not crash. But with the mods I have installed, this does cause crashes sometimes. So let's quick save. And see if he can take us to Whiterun without crashing.
Where do you want to go?
I want to go back home, man. I want to go sit by the fire and read a book.
Climb and back and we'll be off. Get up there. My carriage is the safest.
You know, it really helps if I unmute myself after blowing my nose. I don't know if anything I just said came through, so I'll say it one more time. We're going to go stay at the inn, and we are going to go sleep until morning. Then we're going to sell some of our stuff off to Bellathor. Silly Ryan. Never a dull moment on stream. Depending how you look at it. To some people this might be kind of dull, but this is chef's kiss for me. You got some crazy streams. You've got some streams to just relax and go to bed with. Or two, not with. we are doing spooky streams all month long too, so be a little bit of Outlast, little Nightmare, stuff like that. It's a nice variety for everybody.
Come on in. We got
Hey, hold up.
food,
This is a
warm
local
drinks,
favorite and
warm beds.
one of the first songs I ever learned.
I need to rent a room from you
I
again.
enjoy this work well enough. Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
You don't have to show me where it's at, don't worry.
I'll show you to your room right this
No,
way.
no, stay there. Please stay there. You work your butt off. I know where the room is. 8:24 p.m. We're gonna get a good long night's rest. It was cold in Windhelm. And all those enemies trying to kill me had me all tensed up, so I am gonna have to eat after this though.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar.
Alright, so I'm gonna talk through this so the thing does not get
If it's a lady you're looking
sorry,
for,
Mikhail.
you must look elsewhere.
Come
Once
to
we
Olava
highlight
for a
some
reading, did
got
you?
Some
Sorry,
parting advice.
I'm not quite in the mood.
Hey, hold on.
If it's work you need, how
You have
about
any,
chopping up some wood for the fires?
Have any salt
Let's
piles
sate
on you?
that appetite, hmm?
Let's see. I'll take it. You got one? I'll take it. What do you have for food? Let's take this salmon steak. Oh, cooked hogfish. Take that. And an apple pie. Can I sell anything to you? No, I cannot.
Need anything else? Just let me know.
Thank you, Hulda. Alright, kiddos, you go first. I don't want to step on you like I did last
I
time.
work with my mother to sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days, but hard work.
It's awesome that you help your mother. Always, always help your mother.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall, so
Let's
I
go
can
see
learn
our
the
friend
merchant's trade.
Bellathor.
I need more experience if I'm going to run an inn someday.
And let's eat before we go talk to Bellathor because we are very hungry. What about horse meat, dog meat? And I can deal with a little bit of hunger.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away.
Bellathor, how are you today?
Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second.
Always the same joke. This guy. This guy.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Jess, come on. Come here, buddy. No. So we can sell one of the Amiansatalas. We definitely don't need two. Let's get rid of these weapons that we picked up. We definitely don't need... Ah, there. Imperial bow. Gonna get rid of those iron arrows. And what else do we have? Imperial light helmets. And studded Imperial armor. Thing up here we can get rid of. Well, I want to hold on to the pelts and hides because we can turn that into leather.
Do come back.
I will. Is it okay if I use your cooking spit back there, Bellathor? If not, I've got one at home, but before I
I'd even
forget.
buy one of your relatives if you're looking to sell. Yeah, that's a little joke.
I'm taking it as a yes. I'm taking that was a yes. Alright, let's... A perfect sweet roll. Ooh. We'll do horse haunch.
I can tell you're a
Let's do cooked beef
customer,
and chicken breast. one thing I didn't check. Do you have any salt? I always need salt piles.
You just let me... Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
No salt piles. Hey, that's okay.
Remember, I'll give you the best deals or die trying.
Bye, Bellathor. Let's go home and let's get some good reads going.
Are you married? You look the type. Make sure you treat your wife with the respect she deserves.
I am not married. I'm single and I'm ready to mingle. Actually, I should, boom. Alright. Any fine ladies looking? I just. We're playing video games, yo. Alright, let's go home. I'm gonna try again with the voices on whatever book we read if there's characters, but last time they kind of all just melded into a conglomerate of British and Jamaican and I don't even know what, so we're gonna roll with it. We're gonna roll with it. Like I said, hopefully the next book we read isn't as long as the last book that we read. It was pretty long book. It took us a good 10 minutes to read it, so we'll see if this one's a little shorter. If not, though, hey, I'm fine with it. Just kick back, relax, and enjoy a story. God, I love this music. I love the Elder Scrolls music. Oblivion, Wings of Kinnereth. If you have not heard that song, do yourself a favor. Go to Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you can find music. Stream or buy Wings of Kinnereth from the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Gorgeous piece of music.
Been tending your hounds? You smell like a wet dog.
There it is, home sweet home. Hopefully this time around we don't have a dragon swoop down on us. That was something else last time. Come on, bud. Come on. Get up here, weirdo. Hey, there we go. And there it is. Home sweet home. Oh, jazzy boy. Sorry if I was sitting back more where you could lay on my lap. Alright, so here's the plan. We are going to read a book, and then I'm going to just kind of let the camera focus on the fire for a minute or two, just to close the stream. Just something relaxing. The cellar. We've got all of our unfinished books in here. Oh, I just cannot stop yawning. Dang. So what do we have? A Kiss, Sweet Mother, Biography of Baron Zaya, Final Lesson, Immortal Blood, Nightingale's Fact or Fiction, Olaf and the Dragon, The Cake and the Diamond, Crimson Dirks, Thief or Twin Secrets. You know, last time I streamed, I picked up this Cake and the Diamond book. I love the title. So we're going to take that and we're going to read The Cake and the Diamonds. It's not already on here. All right. Let's take a nice seat. And let's sit back. And we're going to read a book. Oh, no feet. None of that. Let's see if I can get this name right. Names obviously might be a little off, but we're going to have fun with this. The Cake and the Diamonds by Ethan Windhelm. I was in the Rat in the Pot, a foreigner corner club in Aldruin, talking to my fellow rats when I first saw the woman. Now, Breton women are fairly common in the Rat and Pot. As a breed, they seem inclined to wander far from their perches in High Rock. Old Breton women, however, are not so migratory, and the wizened old biddy drew attention to herself, wandering about the room, talking to everyone. Nimloth and Oedad were at their usual places, drinking their usual stuff. Oedad was showing off a prize he had picked up in some illicit manner, a colossal diamond, large as a baby's hand and clear as spring water. I was admiring it when I heard the creaking of old bones behind me. "Good day to you, friends," said the old woman. "My name is Abel Chidrit, and I am in need of financial assistance to facilitate my transportation to Aldredania." We're gonna just use normal voices, because oh my god, that hurt my throat, so just roll with me. "You'll want to see the temple for charity," said Nimloth curtly. "I'm not looking for charity," said Abel. "I'm looking to barter services." "Don't make me sick, old woman," laughed Oedad. "Did you say your name was Abel Crediti?" I asked. "Are you related to Abel Credit, the High Rock alchemist?" "Closely related," she said, with a cackle. "We are the same person. Perhaps I could prepare you a potion in exchange for golds? I noticed that you have in your possession a very fine diamond. The magical qualities of diamonds are boundless." "Sorry, old woman. I ain't giving it up for magic. It was trouble enough stealing this one," said Oedad. "I've got a fence who will trade it for gold." "But your fence will demand a certain percentage, will he not? What if I could give you a potion of invisibility in exchange? In return for that diamond, you could have the means to steal many more. A very fair exchange of services, I would say." "It would be, but I have no gold to give you," said Oedad. "I'll take what remains of the diamond after I've made the potion," said Abel. "If you took it to the Mages Guild, you'd have to supply all the other ingredients and pay for it as well. But I learned my craft in the wild, where no potion makers existed to dissolve diamonds into dust. When you must do it all by hand, by simple skill, you are blessed with remnants those fool potion makers at the guild simply swallow up." "That all sounds very nice," said Nimloth. "But how do we know your potion is going to work? If you make one potion, take the rest of Oedad's diamond, and leave, we won't know until you've gone whether the potion works or not." Trust is so rare these days," sighed Abel. "I suppose I could make 2 potions for you, and there'd still be a little bit of the diamond left for me. Not a lot, but perhaps enough to get me to Aldredania. Then you could try the first potion right here and now and see if you're satisfied or not." "But," I interjected, "you could make one potion that works and one that doesn't and take more of the diamond." She could even give you a slow-acting poison, and by the time she got to Aldredania, you'd be dead. Bladen Kinnereth, you Dunmer are suspicious. I will hardly have any diamond left, but I could make 2 potions of 2 doses each, so that you can satisfy yourself that the potion works and has no negative effects. If you still don't trust me, come along with me to my table and witness my craft if you'd like. So it was decided that I would accompany Abel back to her table, where she had all her traveling bags full of herbs and minerals, to make certain that she was not making 2 different potions. It took nearly an hour of preparation, but she kindly allowed me to finish her half-filled flagon of wine while I watched her work. Splintering the diamond and powdering the pieces required the bulk of the time. Over and over again, she waved her gnarled hands over the gem, intoning ancient enchantments, breaking the facets of the stone into smaller and smaller pieces. Separately, she made pastes of minced bittergreen, crushed red bulbs of Delarco Spey, and driblets of Cisalani oil. I finished the wine. Old woman, I finally said with a sigh, how much longer is this going to take? I'm getting tired of watching you work. The Mages Guild has fooled the populace into thinking alchemy is a science, she said, but if you're tired, rest your eyes. My eyes closed, seemingly of their own volition. But there had been something in that wine. Something that made me do what she asked. I think I'll make up the potion as cakes. It's much more potent that way. Now tell me, young man, what will your friends do once I give them the potion? Mug you in the street afterwards to retrieve the rest of the diamonds, I said simply. I didn't want to tell the truth, but there it was. I thought so, but I wanted to be certain. You may open your eyes now. I opened my eyes. Abel had made a small presentation on a wooden platter, 2 small cakes, and a silver cutting knife. Pick up the cakes and bring them to the table, said Abel. And don't say anything except to agree with whatever I say. I did as I was told. It was a curious sensation. I didn't really mind being her puppet. Of course, in retrospect, I resent it, but it seemed perfectly natural at the time to obey without question. Abel handed the cakes to Oedad, and I dutifully verified that both cakes were made the same way. She suggested that he cut one of the cakes in half, and she would take one piece and he'd take the other, just so he would know that they worked and weren't poisons. Oedad thought it was a good idea and used Abel's knife to cut the cake. Abel took the piece on the left and popped it into her mouth. Oedad took the piece on the right and swallowed it more cautiously. Abel and all the bags she was carrying vanished from sight almost instantly. Nothing happened to Oedad. Why did it work for the witch and not for me? Cried Oedad. Because the diamond dust was only on the left side of the blade, said the old alchemist through me. I felt her control lessening as the distance grew, and she hurried invisibly down the dark Alderuin street away from the rat and pot. We never found Abel Credet or the diamonds. Whether she completed her pilgrimage to Aldredania is anyone's guess. The cakes had no effect except to give Oedad a bad case of droops that lasted nearly a week. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the cake and the diamonds. I hope you enjoyed that story, especially my wonderful, wonderful pronunciations of many of those names. Let's put that one on the shelf. About an hour 9. You know what? We have time for one more book. So let's find one that's a little shorter. How long is Immortal Blood? You know what? I don't care how long it is. We're also going to read Immortal Blood. And then after that, we will sit by the fire for a little bit, just enjoy some nice, relaxing sounds. And finally, we'll end the stream. And this guy will go to bed because he is finally tired enough to go to bed. Immortal Blood. Oh, hang on. What am I doing? We gotta sit in our reading chair now. Okay. Immortal Blood by Anonymous. The moons and stars were hidden from sight, making that particularly quiet night especially dark. The town guard had to carry torches to make their rounds, but the man who came to call at my chapel carried no light with him. I came to learn that Mobarth Pequeen could see in the dark almost as well as the light, an excellent talent considering his interests were exclusively nocturnal. One of my acolytes brought him to me, and from the look of him, I at first thought he was in need of healing. He was pale to the point of opalescence, and with the face that had looked like it had once been very handsome before some unspeakable suffering. The dark circles under his eyes bespoke exhaustion, but the eyes themselves were alert, intense, almost insane. He quickly dismissed my notion that he himself was ill, though he did want to discuss a specific disease. "Vampirism," he said, and then paused at my quizzical look. "I was told that you were someone I should seek out for helping understand it." "Who told you that?" I asked with a smile. "Titania Gray." I immediately remembered her, a brave, beautiful knight who had needed my assistance separating fact from fiction on the subject of the vampire. It had been 2 years, and I had never heard whether my advice had proved effective. "You've spoken to her? How is her ladyship?" I asked. "Dead," Mobarth replied coldly, and then, responding to my shock, he added to perhaps soften the blow. "She said your advice was invaluable, at least for the one vampire. When last I talked to her, she was tracking another. It killed her." "Well, then the advice I gave her was not enough," I sighed. "Why do you think it would be enough for you?" "I was a teacher once myself, years ago," he said. "Not in a university, a trainer in the Fighters Guild. But I know that if a student doesn't ask the right questions, the teacher cannot be responsible for his failure. I intend to ask you the right questions." And that he did. For hours, he asked questions, and I answered what I could. But he never volunteered any information about himself. He never smiled. He only studied me with those intense eyes of his, committing every word I said to memory. Finally, I turned the questioning around. "You said you were a trainer at the Fighters Guilds. Are you on an assignment for them?" "No," he said curtly, and finally I could detect some weariness in those feverish eyes of his. "I would like to continue this tomorrow night. If I could, I need to get some sleep and absorb this." "You sleep during the day," I smiled. To my surprise, he returned the smile, though it was more of a grimace. "When tracking your prey, you adapt their habits." The next day, he did return with more questions, these ones very, very specific. He wanted to know about the vampires of Eastern Skyrim. I told him about the most powerful tribe, the Volkihar, paranoid and cruel, whose very breath could freeze their victims' blood in the veins. I explained to him how they live beneath the ice of remote and haunted lakes, never venturing into the world of men except to feed. Mobarth Pequeen listened carefully and asked more questions into the night until at last he was ready to leave. "I will not see you for a few days," he said, "but I will return and tell you how helpful your information has been." True to his word, the man returned to my chapel shortly after midnight, 4 days later. There was a fresh scar on his cheek, but he was smiling that grim but satisfied smile of his. "Your advice helped me very much," he said. "But you should know that the Volkihar have an additional ability you didn't mention. They can reach through the ice of their lakes without breaking it. It was quite a nasty surprise being grabbed from below without any warning." "How remarkable," I said with a laugh. "And terrifying. You're lucky you survived." "I don't believe in luck. I believe in knowledge and training. Your information helped me, and my skill at melee combat sealed the bloodsucker's fate. I've never believed in weaponry of any kind. Too many unknowns. Even the best swordsmith has created a flawed blade, but you know what your body is capable of. I know I can land 1,000 blows without losing my balance, provided I get the first strike." "The first strike?" I murmured. "So you must never be surprised." "That is why I came to you," said Mobarth. You know more than anyone alive about these monsters and all their cursed varieties across the lands. Now you must tell me about the vampires of northern Valen Woods. I did as he asked, and once again his questions taxed my knowledge. There were many tribes to cover. The Bonsamu, who were indistinguishable from Bosmer, except when seen by candlelight. The Kirlith, who could disintegrate into mist. The Yekif, who swallowed men whole. The dread Telboth, who preyed on children, eventually taking their place in the family, waiting patiently for years before murdering them all in their unnatural hunger. Once again, he bade me farewell, promising to return in a few weeks, and once again, he returned as he said, just after midnight. This time, Mobarth had no fresh scars, but he again had new information. You are wrong about the Kirlith being unable to vaporize when pushed underwater, he said, patting my shoulder fondly. Fortunately, they cannot travel far in their mist form, and I was able to track it down. It must have surprised it fearfully. Your field knowledge is becoming impressive, I said. I should have had an acolyte like you decades ago. Now, tell me, he said, of the vampires of Cyrodiil. I told him what I could. There was but one tribe in Cyrodiil, a powerful clan who had ousted all other competitors, much like the Imperials themselves had done. Their true name was unknown, lost in history, but they were experts at concealment. If they kept themselves well-fed, they were indistinguishable from living persons. They were cultured, more civilized than the vampires of the provinces, preferring to feed on victims while they were asleep, unaware. They will be difficult to surprise, Mobarth frowned, but I will seek one out and tell you what I learn. And then you will tell me of the vampires of High Rock, and Hammerfell, and elsewhere, and Blackmarsh, and Morrowind, and the Somerset Isles, yes? I nodded, knowing then that this was a man on an eternal quest. He wouldn't be satisfied with but the barest hint of how things were. He needed to know it all. He did not return for a month, and on the night that he did, I could see his frustration and despair, though there were no lights burning in my chapel. I failed, he said, as I lit a candle. You are right. I could not find a single one. I brought the light up to my face and smiled. He was surprised, even stunned by the pallor of my flesh, the dark hunger in my ageless eyes, and the teeth. Oh, yes, I think the teeth definitely surprised the man who could not afford to be surprised. I haven't fed in 72 hours, I explained as I fell on him. He did not land the first blow, or the last. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Immortal Blood. Some very, 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 very good books in this game. I definitely suggest, if you have the time, if you have the inkling, read the books. Pick them up, read one and enjoy it. There's the devs and authors, they spent a lot of time just fleshing this game's lore out. Alright, with that, we're going to go upstairs. We're just going to hang out in front of the fire for a minute. And then I'm going to say my closing goodbyes. And this guy is going to finally go to bed. Just enjoy that sound. Kick back and relax. We'll be here for about a minute or two. with that, if I keep my eyes closed too much longer, and I sit here too much longer, this is going to turn into a just sleeping stream, and you guys will watch me sleep and snore all night. So with that, thank you everybody that joins and hung out with me on this much more slow-paced, kick back and relax stream. I will be online again tomorrow evening. We will be doing a little bit more on the spooky side of things, and we might end up playing a little bit more Borderlands. I'm going to start dialing that back a little bit. That way I can focus on YouTube a little bit more as well. But we're still going to stay streaming on here strong, and once I know a consistent schedule, we will get one going. But until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have an excellent evening, get plenty of rest, wake up energized in the morning, and have a wonderful day tomorrow. I love you all. Peace.